What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Binance has accepted the Luna Classic upgrade proposal 3.4.0, which is probably a signal for some upward momentum. However, the market continues to dump, and this dump has been brutal. It was 200 billion the day before. It's about 100 billion right now. We've been below 3 trillion in market cap for the first time in quite a while. So there's a lot to unpack in the broader market, which we'll do on our live stream. But for today and for Luna Classic purposes, I think that Luna Classic is actually in an okay state and nothing has fundamentally changed. Now, when I say that, I know some of you are going to say, well, yeah, but you know, what about a penny? What about a dime? What about a dollar? What about these big moves? And look, I can't give you that any of those are going to happen with absolute certainty. I can tell you that momentum is a big thing, and we will see momentum really hit Luna Classic at some point very soon. It's just inevitable, and when the markets are the darkest, that's when the dawn comes. That's when you start to see that crazy move that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for it for a long time, and I understand that. I'm going to take you through this process. I'm going to take you through everything. I'm going to show you the massive burn that's happened today. And, you know, hopefully by the end of this, we will have a better understanding and a better feeling about where Luna Classic is going. If you like this content, make sure you hit the like button on your way in and share it with as many people as you can, because that certainly helps me. So let's start off with the big part. The big part is there is a brand new bonus alert. I told you before, Terra Casino is offering up to a 360% deposit bonus the more you deposit. So you could get up to 360% of your deposit back. So this is a pretty big opportunity for you, especially if you're engaging at Terra Casino. But let me throw one better at you when it comes to Terra Casino, because they now accept USTC. So if you have some USTC sitting on the sidelines and you want to do some risk-based gaming, then guess what? Terra Casino has the spot for you. And not only that, but from February 24th until March 2nd, you have $4,000 being given away for the multiplayer Rumble 2 Daily Champions game. Then you have the Fish Trophy, which is available. I'm sure there's going to be a giveaway for that. From March 3rd to March 9, there's a daily lightning tournament with Evolution partnering to give $5,950. And again, you can use almost every crypto that you have in your wallet right now to trade, from XRP to Ethereum to Volt to Tron to Polygon to Luna Classic to USTC now to Terra, USDC, USDT, Ripple USD, Litecoin, Floki if you want to, Cardano. Anything that you're looking for, this is the place to go. Give it a try today. There's a link in the description down below for Terra Casino. Sign up today. Take a shot. Take a shot. Just get qualified. And if you get qualified and if you make a deposit and you do this, then leave a message down below letting me know that you did, because maybe we'll talk about some rewards for people who do sign up on the channel. Now, if it seems like it to you, then it probably is. Binance backs the Terra Luna Classic upgrade. Is a lunc rally ahead? Well, the short answer to that is yes, indeed. There is in fact going to be a rally. It doesn't have anything to do, by the way, with what we're talking about and where we are right now. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just the market has dipped so much that it's created buy opportunity. So the market will respond and we will get a big move to the upside. So that's going to happen. But Binance might draw renewed interest to us because they're backing the latest upgrade. 3.4.0 introduces key improvements, including the removal of fork modules, which makes it a lot easier to build on, security enhancements, secure, and fixes for transaction efficiency. Validators must also update their Go installation before proceeding. Meanwhile, the lunc community has approved an additional upgrade aimed at boosting network stability. With Binance's involvement and community support, lunc's prospects are strengthening, raising speculation about a potential price breakout. Now, we're going to talk about the potential price breakout in just one moment. But before we do, there's the announcement that came out from Binance just a little while ago. Starting at approximately 225.25, 1400 UTC, Binance will suspend the deposits and withdrawal of tokens on the Terra Classic network to support its network upgrade to ensure the best experience. Okay, that means that you will no longer be able to do deposits and withdrawals for a little while until the upgrade is complete for the Luna Classic network on Binance. That would include, by the way, if you have not already, Weeks right here. They're doing the same thing. They're doing this upgrade. If you want to do futures trading for Luna Classic, and by the way, let me know in the description down below if you have signed up to Weeks, because that supports me. It supports the channel along with Terra Casino, along with Terraport for trading your meme coins. All of these things, they help me out tremendously. Weeks is where you can trade futures on Luna Classic, and sometimes you make so much money, the hair on your face will fall off. All right, well, that part might not be true, but you know what I mean. You know. Let's get back in. All right, guys, so CoinIn, I got a message from them that this was going to come out, so we'll take a look at BoostPad. We'll let you know what we think, but more importantly, I think, at least in my impression here, BLV Labs has done something here. This is inspired by the approved CoinIn off-chain burns proposal for the global lunc burn. This is a whitelist mechanism that allows the community to flexibly manage tax-free whitelist addresses. By implementing this, exchanges and key stakeholders or any partners can be exempted from tax through one-way transactions like CoinIn or two-way like Buy. So that's a potential for that move right there. Go read it, go through it, decide for yourself whether that is the move for you and how you're going to vote. Now let's talk meme coins, because it was brutal. It is so brutal over at CoinHall, it won't even populate the balances right now. So it was a brutal sell-off in this market, and it was everywhere. Terra is down 8%, Juris is down 20%. 17%. Garuda X is down 10%. Cookies down 10%. Orion is down 25%. The boys, now remember, guys, we need to talk about the boys. For those of you that don't know, I want to be very specific with this. The boys and the Butcher, those were two tokens that were in this ecosystem. They rugged. Now, how did that happen? Ross, the developer that we've trusted for a long time, took your money and walked away. There is a risk anytime you are in a permissionless ecosystem that the people that are in it will be bad actors. Does that mean that Ross is a bad actor? That doesn't mean that he is a bad actor, but it does mean that he did a bad thing. So to be clear here, he could have built for a very long time in this ecosystem and done a lot of good things and then stole your money. Remember, at the end of the day, this is not his money. This was your money. So he stole from you. So if you are looking for a project in this regard, I would steer away from anything that Ross is associated with. It doesn't matter, by the way, which platform Ross would appear on next. We now see that he has stolen from us, and that should be a no bueno going forward. Now, if you disagree and you think, well, it'll be fine this time, fair enough. That's your decision, your call. Ultimately, I disagree. When you steal, you steal. Doesn't matter what your intent is, whether you're tired, whatever the case may be, thievery is thievery. So I have no qualm with saying that. And I'm not saying anything to you that I wouldn't say to a person's face. When you steal from everybody, that was your money, my money, all of our money, he stole it. So burn that bridge, Ross, thief, okay? But now ultimately, everything is down just a little bit. So we're going to have to let this market continue to shake out, and then we'll see a move towards that. So watch your meme coins. They should start pumping in value if you want some meme coins and to buy the dip. And by the way, for me, for you, this should be a no-brainer. This should be a no-brainer. Go to terraport.finance right now, and if you do, put a comment down below to let me know that you did. Maybe we'll come up with some prizes or something like that. But sign up at Terraport, buy yourself some meme coins. Right now is the time where it's going to feel good. Why is it going to feel good? Well, everything's down, including the real utilities like Garuda X, Juris Protocol, and Cookie Cat with hat, sorry. So there's some stuff out here that if you buy right now will probably serve you very, very, very well. But You got to go out there and you got to buy some. Let me know if you do in the description. The place to do it, terraport.finance. Cat with hat number 9 today. Number 1 is Luna Classic. Number 2 is Juris. Number 3 is Garuda X. Number 4 is Cookie. Number 5. So a lot of stuff here. Now, I'm not currently staking anything. I have my 11,000 something Terra that's sitting right here in my wallet. So APY, by the way, now down to 4, 7, 10, and 14 for your earnings if you stake your Terra for a little while. And to be fair here, it would be my recommendation if you are looking for a play and a move. That would be pretty good. I would say this 10% yield right here, if you want to do some kind of trade volume, that is, if you're looking to do something like that, then that would be the place to do it right there. That Terra 10% 180-day. Why? Because that's 6 months, and in 6 months, I think we should be getting near the top of this market. I think the market's going to cook until November, and when it pops, we're going to have a long-term explosive move. So bag up now, because you won't get a chance later on. It'll be too late. Now back to the proposal here. Again, this comes down to how you should respond to these situations. So this is freeze LFG assets 1.86 billion. You've got abstain, you've got no, you've got no, you've got yes. I can tell you this, by the way. Since all nodes likes to tip their scale and do whatever they want, Vegas Nodes is voting yes for his own proposal. That would probably be a bueno for all nodes, and they will probably vote no on this and kill the deal to begin with. Vegas probably has to move to abstain upon all nodes reaching out to him in this regard, or he can just thumb the eye and say, you know what, I'm voting yes because it's the right thing, not because you guys are telling me to. I don't know how this plays out, but as of right now, does not look like it has a chance to pass. And remember, we talked about what was going on here, and Jesus is Lord doesn't care about you. He just cares about you giving him more power, and he's going to vote for quote unquote freedom because he thinks it's important that Do Kwon is still able to steal from you. That's more important to him than protecting you, the investor. And when I say that, what he's going to say as a response is, no, I just think that it's immutable and that we shouldn't tip our hand or we shouldn't tip our scale. Well, that's what rules are for. That's the reason that the world, not crypto, the world, everybody has rules. You go to every location, every territory, every country, every tribe, everybody has a set of rules. You violate those rules, there is a penalty, okay? The rules for the Luna Foundation Guard were to protect the Terra peg. Did they protect the peg? They did not. So giving them money for not doing their job is stupid because they were not rewarded that. They were given that to protect it. It's run by Do Kwon. It's run by the people who rugged us to begin with. So when you say it's immutable and blah, 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 then my response is shut up, because you are not thinking clearly and you are not protecting the investors who have invested in Luna Classic. Now look, I spend a lot of time talking bad about G's Lord, and I don't do that for any other reason than I think he's a scammer. I think it's a scam. I think Jesus is Lord, and the fact that they use the name in order to catch you and trick you into validating with somebody who's religious, right? What did Jesus do? Protect the weak? What are you? The weak. You are the guys that are investing in this, hoping for a better world, a better future. Jesus is Lord is stabbing you in the back with this bullshit that he does, okay? So there you have it. If you're validating with him, shame on you, because he's not looking out for you, your better interest at all. Now, is he looking out for the immutability of blockchain? Yes. Do I think that that's important? No. In fact, I do think that having your own ecosystem, I do think that having anonymity, I think some of those things are important in some way. However, if there's purpose, there's form, there's function to something, and you are using it against that, then there has to be a penalty, or else what are we doing? That's stupid. So that being said, I fundamentally disagree with this, and shame on you if you're validating with Jesus is Lord, simply because he has Jesus is Lord in the name of it. And he has multiple validators. Not only does he break one rule, but he breaks another one. And by the way, breaking that one rule is just using you for idolatry. All he's trying to do is get you to say, well, because he's got the name of the person that I worship and like the most, I should validate with him. He used your beliefs against you in order to get your money, in order to control you. Think about it how you want, but stop me when I'm telling lies. So that's what's going on. That's what I think is, and I don't like it. And I don't think you should be validating with somebody like that. That's seedy, that's unsavory, it's disgusting, it is not in the teachings of our Lord and Savior, Jesus. So now let's talk price action. Before we get started, we're going to start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has broken down below my box here. This is my buy zone right here. This is where I think that, you should be buying right now. This is the area. And look, we didn't come down to the 200 MA, but when you look at the total market cap, we came down to the 200 MA. So where does that leave Luna Classic? Well, Luna Classic is actually primed. And by the way, I am not saying that we're having a good day. I'm not saying that the recovery has been easy or awesome. However, we are still in the spot where, again, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show you a comparison to what happened before. And then I'm going to just circle it right there to there. Now I'm going to move that circle to where I want you to see. Same thing's happening right here. Okay, right here. Now, you didn't get the double top. Okay, you didn't get that double top. Now, that's a bullish indicator, by the way, because you see down here, there's no bearish divergence on the RSI, which means new buyers were stepping in. Then, of course, it led to some sideways, but upward sideways action right here. And then, boom, you had the breakout all the way up to the top of the range. Well, you're seeing the same pattern sort of developing right here. Now, here's where it's going to get interesting and problematic. First, move over here to the left, and you can see that this pattern did play out before. Right here, we had the big move right there off of this huge dump, and then we had this move over here, and then we had another dump, which led to an even steeper correction. Could we be looking at the same thing happening? And look, it is my belief that that is entirely possible right now, okay? That is entirely possible right now because this market is incredibly weak. I don't see any reason right now for positivity in the market. Do I think that the market is done? No, but I don't see any positivity. And here's the thing. What we're looking at right now is you are under the control of institution. You are under the control of people right now, and it feels bad, okay? They are showing you right now that they don't care. They're here to steal your money from you. They are the Ross's of the entire market. They're just going to steal. So ultimately, there could be a move to the downside again, and then a move back to the upside. And that's what it would look like if that's the case. Now, if it's not the case, then it's this right here, and we're having this little correction down. We got a little green candle, we got a little buyback, and guess what? Over the next couple of days, weeks, we should see a move back up here. I do expect an easy 2x or 3x to happen in pretty quick succession. Like I think we won't see it in one day, but we'll see it over the course of a couple of weeks. We'll see this big move starting to come up and up and up and up and up, and then we get the breakout, and we're looking still for that confirmed breakout right there that we're talking about, and it would look, maybe something like that if it were parabolic and we had a big move. Okay, that's what I would say is in the chamber, if you will. Still has to happen, but that's what's loading, I think. Now, as far as USTC goes, again, I'm not nearly as confident in USTC as I am in Luna Classic, but you can also see, if you just kind of zoom out, you can see that this trend line is not the only one that seems to be forming. There seems to be kind of right there where you can see, like, that's another little ray that appears up here and seems to be where we've broken down just now. I don't think that that is something. I think that that actually is just a line in the sand, if you will, and that we're going to continue on. I think this dump right here is really just like this right here. Again, using the same logic that I just used with you. I'm going to delete that. Using the same logic here, we're going to take this, circle it. That's the move right there. Same move playing out right here. What did that lead to? That led to the downward move, then a dump, and then boom, a pump. So now, looking at it from the same context, what are we looking at over here? We're looking at same thing. We're looking at a dump right there, followed by a pump to the top of the range over here, just like that. So I do think that we're still in a good spot. I don't think that we're screwed, if you will. I don't think that we're in a bad shape or a bad scenario or anything. I think that the market just, market's complicated, market's difficult, and the money's going to places that I would hope that it wouldn't go, which is your pockets, and not your pockets, but institutional pockets. So people are just cooking it and taking your money and stealing your liquidity. and people are helping. People like Donald Trump, people like Melania, people like the Javier Milei. These guys are throwing out these meme coins, are stealing from you, and then they're just going on their way like, ha, 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 ha. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of that going on. So we shall see how this market plays out, but I'm a little bit... So as far as volume goes, we're up 100%, but down 4%. That means it's just broad sell-off. Same thing with USTC, down 8%, but again, market's up 120% in volume. So there you have it. All right, now to tie this up in a pretty little bow, 354 million Luna Classic that have been burned over the last 7 days. That's not significant. That's actually very, very small. Again, we've reached that spot where the market just seems to be cooked, but some inspiring news. There's 121 million that have been burned just today. Yesterday was only 29 million. The day before that was only 19 million. Of course, that's Saturday and Sunday. So maybe, just maybe, that was... oh, and by the way, Saturday was 43 million. Then Sunday was 19 million. And then Monday was 29 million. Now, you've got 121 for today. That's a big move. Hopefully, we can use that as a springboard to some more insignificant burns like we had over here. And hopefully we can get a few of those going over the next few days, knowing that in 4 days, Binance is going to do another big burn. And we hope that it's more than it was last time, because last time was only 700 million, where in fact, what we were hoping for was somewhere in the neighborhood of close to 2 billion. So down a lot. And USTC also down a lot, despite that one big day that we've had over there. Now, this is more than we've had the last 2 days, but still very, very little. So we need to see some life. We need to see some action. We need to see something happening with these supplies in order to inspire investor confidence. Now, if you don't believe me, look at the chart. I don't make this up. If you think that we're fine, okay, but I don't. I think we need to have a big upward move. I think we really need that to inspire some investor confidence. And I suspect that today is not going to be that day. I suspect that we're probably going to go sideways for a little while or up. And the reason for that is because there is a big move coming in the market in just a little while, and that's going to be the new PPI for the US, and then I think the release of the FOMC notes. We're going to get, a double whammy tomorrow, and then when we get that, then we'll have a clearer understanding of where the risk-based money is going. Yeah, we've got GDP growth rate tomorrow, and then we've got durable goods month over month. So those numbers tend to move the US market. So we're dumping going into that, and then I think that means that there's going to be a big pump. Also, I might add the RSI is down in, for the love of God, buy me zone. So I think, and by the way, Bitcoin dipped to 86,806 last. So currently trading at 88,800, and we're looking at it like, why is it not at 100? Well, the market's cooked, but maybe it'll thaw over the next 24, 48 hours. Or should I say frozen? Probably should say frozen. Anyway, I asked you before, sign up to Weeks, helps me out tremendously. Sign up to Terra Casino, helps me out tremendously. Sign up to Terraport.finance. If you made it to the end here, make sure you put a comment down here that you made it all the way to the end. And by the way, if you take less than 15 minutes, you put me on 1.5 speed, by the way, then if it takes 15 minutes to go through this video and watch it, let me know if you made it down here at the end, because you, my friend, to the gun. It's not financial advice.